This is something that happened to me in the winter when I was 16. Since that incident, every time it snows, I haven't dared to step even half a step outside my house. Xiaoluo and I would quietly engage in an activity we called snowman sabotage. We would gather in the village and search everywhere for snowmen that others had built. Then we would tirelessly destroy them. However, one day we encountered a strange snowman. This snowman was as tall as an adult and draped in a black cloak. Its eyes and mouth were carved very deeply. Xiaoluo stuck his hand into the snowman's mouth and then let out a scream before quickly pulling it out. His palm was covered in fresh blood. It turned out that the snowman's mouth was hiding many blades. Xiaoluo furiously shouted, "Who is so depraved?" while cursing, and began tearing off the snowman's cloak. Then he took a few careful steps back and suddenly rushed towards the snowman, forcefully kicking it. We all cheered excitedly, but just then, something unexpected fell out from the broken snowman's body. It looked like a heart. Frightened, we screamed in terror and turned to run. Later, the police investigated and found that it was a goat's heart, but they never found out who put it in the snowman. That night, before I went to bed, I felt a heavy fear as if an icy chill entered my room. Even though I wrapped tightly in my blanket, I was shivering all over and couldn't sleep all night. Since then, I always felt that chill shadowed me, tormenting me every day. The long winter break ended, and I returned to school, only to learn shocking news. Xiaoluo had died. It turned out that one day, Xiaoluo tried to perform a flying kick on another snowman, but slipped. Tilting back caused my neck to break, resulting in instant death. Jojo and I were astonished and couldn't speak. Though we didn't say anything, we both felt a shared fear. Since then, a sinister atmosphere has hung over the village. All the parents strictly warned their children never to smash snowmen again. However, it wasn't long before another heavy snowfall occurred, and as usual, a snowman clad in a black cloak appeared in the center of the village. The next day, a few unruly children smashed this snowman, and shortly after, one of the boys also died while eating candy. After so many strange events, the village parents forbade their children from going out in the snow. Every household kept their doors tightly locked. Thus, during snowy days, no one could be seen in the village's streets and alleys. However, after each heavy snowfall, that snowman dressed in a black cloak would always appear in the center of the street. But no one dared to touch him again. Fortunately, as time passed, the snowman no longer appeared in the village, and no more tragedies occurred. However, the village strictly prohibited mentioning the snowman. Even today, who built that snowman and what it truly is, remains an unresolved mystery.